Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone, and peace salutations to all the Aki and pushing this word in truth and sincerity. I wanted to get a video on a friend. I might title this video Lord willing. A friend is a strong defense, and when you coming into this truth, you gotta understand that a friend is your brother that's next to you, and it's true, and that's why it's important. You see, and if you watch all the videos around the globe, you have men in the camp, and then you got men on the outside of the camp, because men need to be tried before they come into this thing, because it's important to understand. Your brother is supposed to, you're supposed to do anything to protect your brother. We out there fighting for each other, and in the day of Jacob's trouble, you might have to lay your life down for your brother. So it's important to try that, man. And I'm gonna just get a few precepts. It shouldn't be a long video. I'm gonna start in Sirach, the 6th chapter, and it says, I'm gonna read up. It says, Salaki. I'm going to start at 6 and 6. It says, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Right? Because I know when I first came into this truth, and I see myself being out there on the other side of the camp, and then you see other brothers come out on the other side, you start to get excited, somebody understand, you got hundreds and hundreds of people walking past scoffing, and then you get one person that's really listening, you want them to be right, but you can't be hasty to credit that man. You got to try them first, because eventually they'll show their true colors. And I'll keep reading. For verse 8, it says, for some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. Right? When something going down, when you're going through your troubles, that's when you're going to start to see their true colors. Verse 9, it says, and there is a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. See? Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in prosperity he will be as thyself, and will hope and will be bold over thy servant. Right? When you prospering, when things is all good and dandy, that's when he gonna be bold and be with you. It says, if thou be brought low, if thou be brought low, he will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face. You see the true colors. That's why it's important to try that, man. It says, separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. Right? Your friends is the one that's going to really be out there and do the work. Once you try that, man, and you're doing the work with that, man, here's what it says. It says, a faithful friend is a strong defense. And he that hath found such and one hath found a treasure. Right? It's nothing like loyalty, man. It's nothing like loyalty. Loyalty is a very strong trait that you need to have in this truth, because when you're being brought to your troubles, and how do you try it, man? When you go through your things. I went through a little minor trouble. I wouldn't say it's anything big, especially from, other brothers' troubles that I've been hearing about. Brothers took care of me, and I know that these men are true that I'm next to, and that's a treasure, man. That's something that's hidden that you have to find, that the Lord have to give to you. It says, nothing doeth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. You can't put a price on a brother, man. You can't sell out no brother, man. There ain't no money in this world that's more important than the brother next to you. It says, a faithful friend is the medicine of life. And they that fear the Lord shall find him. Whoso fear the Lord shall Whoso fear the Lord shall direct his friendship aright, For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Right? As you are up in this truth, as you go in this truth, your neighbor gonna be the same way. Because what the scriptures say, can two walk together lest they be agreed? And that's no. That's no. Because it's very important to be on that same accord, This is Proverbs 17:17. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Right? Because that's when you're going to really understand who's really for you in a day of adversity. When things is all good, nobody's being tried, they can hide who they are. That's why the ultimate example is us being tried. Well, Yahushua was tried and he proved himself to the Lord. Now it's our turn, So when things is all good, people can fake the funk. But it's when the trouble come, when you found a friend, which is your brother, who's going to be your strong defense. Because in that day, you can't put a price tag on loyalty, because money ain't going to mean shit. Nothing going to mean anything but following the Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai, and following Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai with the men that he elected to be next to you. That's why you gotta always examine yourself and make sure, number one, you being brotherly, and you, no matter what, would do anything for your brother. Let me get one more scripture and I'll close this out. What's that? What was that? Salaki. This is St. John 15, and I start at 12. It says, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Right? It says, greater love hath no man than this. It's nothing, there's no greater love than, a man that'll lay his life down for you, man. And you have to believe and have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Al-Shai that you are part of his true men that's next to you. These are your friends, are your brothers in your camp. You gotta have faith in the Lord that this is true. Because we gotta be each other's strong defense, and through the Spirit, my fleshly brother who I came into the truth with, he blessed me with the name Ganan, which means defender. Because we know, even in the world, we would defend each other, and we would lay down our life for each other. But now that has to translate into truth, and that we have to lay down our life for all the men that's next to us in the day of trouble, and believe that we are being martyrs for Yahushua and his men. And to keep going, verse 14, it says, and this is red letter, this is Yahushua's words, it says, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. And this is what he commanded us to do, be a strong defense for our friends, our brothers next to us. It says, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servants knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Right? He said, for a servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. So he calling us friends. He put us in his circle. He told us everything his Father told him. And it was given unto our apostles, elders, down to our apostles, down to the elders, to our camps, and down to us. And we have to continue to fish for the rest of the elect and be strong defenses for our brothers you know, because we have to be here for each other because, you know, things is turning up. Race wars is here. It's brewing. But the men of the Lord is going to be protected, and the men of the Lord have to keep that spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shah on us so we can be a strong defense for each other. And in the kingdom, we'll be able to salute and be at peace, you know. But things is heightening up, so we got to know the time that we in, and we got to know it's time to defend one another and be there for one another. But that's all I got. Just want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem El Shah. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to all the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.